What's up guys, today is vlog number 3 and today I'm going to be opening up and reviewing the BAUER 12-inch drill press. After that, we're gonna go through and drill some holes on a seat plate that I'm using for a swing out stool project I've been working on, and I'll give you an update on the status of that. So let's get going. So Harbor Freight is phasing out the central machinery drill presses that you've seen that are those gray ones. This is the BAUER 12-inch variable speed drill press from Harbor Freight. And I got this mostly because of its low range RPM that you can use for metal. You can see this lever on this side is your variable range adjuster. So when you turn it on, you move this and it will adjust your speed. The lowest RPM I could get mine to is about 560 RPM, and I think that the marketing on this says it can go down to 540. The adjustment's not real fine-tuned, so maybe it can go lower if I was to adjust something internally, but 560 is about all I could get on this drill press. Now, after opening this drill press up and taking it out of the box, I noticed it was well preserved, so there was a lot of oil on everything, so I had to wipe everything down. Once I got into putting it together, it really was pretty quick. So it was about 45 minutes total to get this thing unboxed and get all of the bolts in place and get it to where it was in a usable state. Now this BAUER drill was very similar to the WEN 4214T, which is a 12-inch, 5-amp variable speed drill press that you can get on Amazon. From all the research I performed, it really seemed like these two drills were almost identical, and the only difference was the branding. That drill press is actually cheaper. I'll put the link below. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. If you have one and you've compared the two, leave a comment below and let us know. Some of my first impressions on this are it's a pretty good drill press for $300, which is what I paid from Harbor Freight. There are a few issues though. There's a little bit of run out on the chuck itself. Now I could get a different chuck and see if it improved that, but it's not so far out that I can't use it. So it is usable. My tolerances are just not gonna be quite as tight as a finer drill press, or what really should be obtainable with this. The other thing is I really don't like how the locking table locks on this. It has a bar to the right side here that kind of swivels around two collars that pinch it down. That allows you to move it up and down, which I like, but when you go to lock this down, you really have to torque this handle in the back in order to get it to lock down, and it still wants to wobble a little bit from side to side. So that aspect of it is not great. Other than that, I really like it. It's got this slide out roller to the side of the table, which I think once I start working with some longer objects and I need a little extra support over here, will be very beneficial. I've never had a drill press with this kind of extra support on the side, so that may be nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and go test it out a little bit on a project I'm working on. So here is the seat plate I'm gonna be using for my swing out stool. I wanna find the center, and then I want to put 8 holes around the outside that are equidistant from each other to serve as the junction between this and the wooden seat that I'm going to be reusing from my current shop stool. To do that, I'm going to find the center, drill a hole in it, then I'm going to see how good my center finding ability is with a setup where I spin it on some thrust bearings and use a Sharpie to find a perfect circle. And then we're going to drill those holes all around the outside with the new drill press. Then we're gonna use an oversized drill bit to chamfer the outside for the head so they are flush on the bottom of this, and hopefully that seat comes along nicely. Let's get to it.